Hmm. Sure, oh, this camera's getting on my last. I just wanted to act silly for you for a few minutes. You just had to give me a built-in turbine. You, somebody gonna have to come up with a built-in turbine. They got built-in teeth. Just have a turbine sewed into the top of their head. Don't even think that will work. But see, I made this promise that I was gonna tap for you. Think about giving your word. You got to keep it. not because I can't tap. But I just got a little space to do it in. So I can't cut up for you like I want to. I can just about do anything other than splits. And after my surgery, we will be doing them too. We can leap in the air and spin, come down with some steps. But in this room, I only got a little plate to lay down and do a few steps for you. So I don't know how this is going to come out. I'm trying to do it in this room. You know, I just got a carpet on the floor, which even if I put a small plate down, I have a circular ceramic plate that my mom made years ago. I could tap on that for you a little bit, but I can't go backwards on it because there's not enough space. I can't do the backward steps for you. I can't really jam it like I want to. So I don't know. I have my one friend. I was gonna get him to video it, but he turned Zionist on me. And anybody perpetrating and supporting all these babies that's being murdered every day over there, they're not videoing nothing of mine. And he had the audacity to try to say that that was similar and comparable to God commanding in the Old Testament, the Canaanites and the Hittites to be slain in the land. These people are not worshiping Moloch and witchcraft gods and doing all these abominations that they were doing. And I wasn't too cool about that either. You see, those scriptures have been jacked up a whole lot, so we don't know what they don't took out and what they don't put in anyway. But these people worship the one God, same God of Abraham, and these are your cousins. And you're never going to justify, never, in the name of any book or any religion, blowing innocent babies' heads off while they're on their way to school and blowing up entire blocks of people and just massacring people. You're never going to justify that. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, but you have none. You have none. And you knew I was against that whole situation from the beginning when you met me, and you never told me you were a supporter of Zionism. I'm not hanging with nothing that I know is anti-God. I'm not hanging with it. And when you read that Talmud, you don't concoct it, because God didn't give that. These rabbis came together in latter days and put that together. I don't know how any Christian can support a Zionist state. If they know what that Talmud is saying about you, and about Mary, calling her a whore, and all kind of horrible things it says. That it's okay to have sex with 3-year-old girls. This is the thinking that is supporting this government that's going on over here. These people are operating out of this kind of thinking. And all Gentiles are less than dogs, and all of them should be murdered and killed in the world. Read the Talmud. Read this thing that they have put together. These are not true Jews. This is not Judaism. This is Satanism. If you support that, you stay a zillion miles away from me, no matter how much I love you. So I was going to have him video me taping in the kitchen, tapping, that is, in the kitchen, because I got space in there to tear that place up. And how'd this come about anyway? I'm going to tell you, if I can get this camera to act right tonight. This UFO be getting on my nerves sometimes. I'm not a technical person at all, as you can see. But one night I was in the kitchen, and I was trying to fix me something to eat. I didn't have nothing like this on my mind. And I'll tell you a story about where all this is coming from, all this writing and all of this that's been coming in the last year. Just suddenly, overwhelming writings. I'm writing it, but I'm not writing it. The poem is already written, it seems. The only thing I'm doing is catching it, trying to catch it fast enough. But I'm standing at the kitchen sink, and all of a sudden my feet started moving. And I said to myself, I know you're not trying to tap dance. I mean, this is actually what I said. I said, I know you're not trying to tap dance. I know that's not what's going on with you. Because there was a period of time where I wanted to tap. And I bought me a pair of tap shoes. I had some people trying to teach me 1, 2, 3, 4 step dance, and that wasn't working. They were telling me to, take the foot to the right, and mine was going to the left. And it was the wrong foot going to the left. I could never get it together. But this one night I'm at the kitchen sink, and all of a sudden my feet started moving. And they knew what to do. Now, because God gives you a gift does not mean that you don't have to practice. So I started practicing. Now, I've been tapping no more than a week, no more than 7 days or 7 nights. So I'm going to do a little bit of this thing, but don't make a final judgment until you see a well-done video where I've got some space to cut up. And I hope this camera can get down here and look. You won't be able to see my body, and I act a fool. You won't be able to see my body and what I'm doing on the upper part of my body. You just be able to see my feet. We're going to try to get it down here on this plate, and hopefully you can hear the tap. Just hold on for a second. And I think you can see this, and I can get this camera a little bit more focused for you, because I promised you. And I don't do something. I don't say something I'm going to do like some people and don't do it. So the only thing I got is a little circle here. So give me the benefit of the doubt. Let me see what'll happen if I put it on this board. Not the same sound, but try to get some kind of rhythm for you. Can't do another back step for you. Just a little bit. A little bit. Every day we practice a little bit more and more. And I've been doing that much better today than I just did it for you. But with anything, it takes practice. And whew. Sometimes I do it for 2 and 3 hours at a time. Very good exercise. And I'll be running across the kitchen floor. I'll be doing side steps, back steps, slide, step, back step, forward slash. But you got to see it. And the little bit I just did tonight does not do it justice. But stick around. We're going to get better. and better and better. And somehow we're going to combine that with playing the zither and playing the drum. And then we're going to go out and perform, because we're going to put it all together by the grace of God in such a way that people are going to love it, with my poetry and my comedy, which I've never done. It's time to do the stand-up thing. I've never done it, but I feel it inside. You take the things that causes pain and turn it around and make people laugh, and make yourself laugh at the things that occur in your life. You got to transform those things into those. You got to take that base lead and turn it into pure gold. You the alchemist. God put it all inside of us, and it's what we do with it. And the more we get out of the way, the more God can be present. So forgive my inadequate show tonight. If Jazz comes down to see me, or somebody that I trust, and that ain't very many, I allow them to come up in here. I'll have them do a video of me where I've got some space to show you how I'm advancing as a tap artist. It takes time, like everything else. You got to practice. You have to practice at anything you want to be good at. Even in being no good, you have to practice at being no good. But that's not what we're practicing for. We're practicing to be good human beings. And notice I didn't say religion. I'm really sick and tired of what I see going down in this world in the name of religion. And I'm not against religion. I'm against the use and misuse of people's scriptures and religion. If your religion is not going to teach you how to love your neighbor like you love yourself, and want for your brother and sister what you want for yourself, you need to find you another path and discard the one you presently own that's keeping you from loving your brother and sister and wanting for them what you want for yourself. And you need to find you a path that's going to create in you a clean heart and renew in you a right spirit and cause you to reflect on your behavior and look at yourself in the mirror, not Johnny or Sally. Because when you get in the mirror, you're not going to see them. The only person you're going to see is your own reflection looking back at you. So we have a job, a lifelong job, and how to become human beings. If we can be that, then we will be good Muslims, or good Christians, or good Taoist, or good Buddhist, or good Hindus, and all those mystics that founded those, or not that founded them, that the people who followed them founded these religions around. What we have today, among all of them, are bad imitations of an original product. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ya Muhammad Rasulullah salatu wa salamu ala mursalina. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. I'm your favorite poet. You need to support me. And when you do, you'll find that everything about you will be blessed and increase. So how can you lose investing in me? I belong to the King, and I love you for real. Assalamu alaikum.